Our honors physics class has been very innovative. We've been able to work in groups and even design our own labs. We can ask questions on the Wiki, which we discuss class topics, and we can ask questions about homework, blog postings, even test reviews. We've also done individual blogs, on which we can post a variety of digital projects, and we can discuss topics we've learned in class. So now let's go to the class to see comments students have about these things.
Welcome to our physics video!
About wikis
and reflections.
And how they're helpful!
And also about blogs.
And the digital tools on them.
which have comments
From around the world. Enjoy!
He has undoubtedly been one of my best physics friends this year. It is a time saver, giving me the option to ask a question when I have the time to ask it rather than having to go directly to the teacher, wasting precious time. It provides almost instant feedback to help us solve a problem or answer a question. Although Mrs. Gende always answers the questions promptly, other students can also read and answer the questions. Collaborating in the wiki has helped create a sense of unity in the classroom as we all work towards a common goal of better understanding physics concepts.
By helping other students with problems and asking for help on assignments, I think that our class community has done a good job not only by supporting each other grasp concepts, but also by explaining concepts in new ways.
Reflections are very helpful to me, especially before a big test. Reflections help me go over exactly what I have recently learned with a fine-tooth comb. By this I mean, in my reflection, I do not try to generalize what I have learned or to any situation. I try to be as specific as I can, explaining how the situations are different and when one thing might apply, but in another case it wouldn't apply at all. In every reflection, I have to answer the question, what you have found difficult. When answering this, I have to be honest with myself. I can't lie, so to make myself look like the next up-and-coming Einstein. In reality, I usually find everything in the unit difficult at first, but as time goes on, things become clearer and I begin to understand what concepts are, especially the more challenging ones. I force myself to reread the notes, look at the problem solved, and do extra research if needed. This is especially good before a test because I'm reviewing not the problems and how to solve, but what to do when I am given a certain information and asked to solve for specific things. This question allows me to ponder what I have found hard and use the reflection as a way to make it clear because I have to explain to the reader what I have not understood. This has also been a place where I remind myself of past mistakes.
The first time I wrote a reflection, I summarized the class notes. I had a hard time figuring out how to put everything we had learned into my own words because I was trying to make it perfect. I then realized that summarizing the class notes wouldn't do any good for me or my peers who read my reflection. By writing the reflection in my own words, it helped me to further understand the concepts and how they connected to the real world. These reflections helped me to dig deeper into the topic and discover new ways to understand what we had learned more clearly and thoroughly.
My problem-solving skills have improved since I have done reflections. I think I've put more effort into understanding the material and the homework assignments. I have made my learning of the material rather than completion a priority.
Creating a blog has helped me to understand the importance in preparation and presentation for school projects. Learning about different tools has also helped me to enhance my artistic and creative capabilities. By going the extra mile, I reach my potential with my creativity as well as my learning experience. Pushing myself as far as I can go sets a good example for my peers, as well as helping me create an awesome finished product. I like the freedom of choosing my own tool over being told with specific guidelines what to do in a certain project. By having freedom, I can express my own individual creativity instead of mandatory class guideline, which can often be bland and uninteresting. Experiencing and learning with these tools helps me by developing a diverse knowledge of how I can create the best possible project in any class with the help of online digital tools.
Having grown up in a family that is very math and science oriented, both of my parents are engineers, I've always been interested in those fields of study, math and science, and I've always tried to expand my knowledge as much as possible. For me, being able to pursue personal interests within school activities is an amazing opportunity. Having open-ended projects are better than assigned topics because they let a student relate a topic that is currently studied in a class to anything the student wants, whether it be a random connection that the student makes or a connection to something that they have learned and studied for a long time and have great interest in. Letting students make connections like these, at least for me, makes the whole process more interesting and enticing, and can let a student fully understand the subject, not just memorize the facts. For me, the use of digital tools is a great way to do projects because it promotes these 3 different traits of learning. It promotes and develops computer skills, lets a student express a topic that is being studied, and also lets a student use their artistic side to design something. Whether it be a Prezi, a Blogster, an extra normal, or any other medium, letting the brain multitask seems to make the whole process more enjoyable and boost the whole learning experience.
A feature of blogs that I find the most helpful is the ability to write and receive comments. We do this on a regular basis by writing on our peers' blogs. For our last project, our class got involved in a global collaboration with other schools in Texas, Arkansas, and even Hong Kong. Each student in the class had 4 high school senior partners that would write constructive comments in our blogs. I had a great experience with my project since I had the opportunity not only to improve my skateboard project, but to learn firsthand how real science is done.